broadcast
sa
location,
channel Wilcats
Memphis,
Gaming.
Tennessee.
Natin gameplay
Hi
ron
everyone, we're
guys.
coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the
Nba2k21
NBA.
versus Memphis.
I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony.
So,
Seeing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is DA. It's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Donovan Mitchell grew up around pro athletes. His father worked in Major League Baseball. Donovan said, I saw guys making millions, staying humble and grounded. I also saw the other side.
What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. And checking out Utah's open lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Gobert is out there with O'Neal. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. And for Memphis, Giannis is out there with Anderson. Then there's Allen. Then it's Jones. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Conley against Jones. Out to Brooks. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas. It's another look. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Both free throws good from Anderson. And it's the Jazz's ball. And here is Conley. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
Jones against O'Neal. Shoots from the line. Here's Valanciunas. Can't hit from in close.
Well, conversions have been a problem.
Mitchell passes to Conley. Gobert finds Bogdanovich. A three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Nobody near Allen. Buries it from three-point range.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Pass to Mitchell.
Mitchell looking it over. From downtown. Unable to get that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
The Grizzlies have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And stolen by Bogdanovich.
Terrific anticipation by him. That was special. My goodness. How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Mitchell again.
And the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. Dishes to Brooks. Valanciunas inside. Defended by Gobert.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Gobert, the pass to Conley. Back to Gobert. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Conley against Jones. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Rudy Gobert an inch of space when he's working the glass. This guy excels at using his reach.
Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. Uncovered. Nice jump shot. Good. And another area where Bogdanovic is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Utah shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot blocker. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion.
5 on the clock. On its way from Clark for 2.
Good.
And he misses his first shot of the game.
Clarkson.
Here's Clarkson. Another miss by Utah. The Grizzlies have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Bain goes up and lays it nice and easy.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Scoring Mitchell, 6 times scoring Mitchell, guys.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bain, he's covered by Clarkson. Here's Valanciunas. A shot, no good. Utah's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And Memphis making a change here. Zhang's checked in. Utah also making some changes. Favors comes in for Gobert. And it's George Niang in for Bogdanovic. Pass to Zhang. And it's Anderson atop the key. It's good from the top of the key.
Well, Gorgie Zhang as a big man is an excellent passer. That's a pretty look.
Ingles passes to Niang. And he goes in for the dunk.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And Anderson has it in the corner.
Yes, Anderson.
And the Grizzlies take on 2 more.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Clarkson. Here's Niang. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Classic.
To the paint, Bain. And that one, good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Ingles. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Ingles. For the 3. They get it again. Tries again. Nifty move. And it's Favors laying it in.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Here's Melton, covered by Mitchell. Melton, no good. In transition, here come the Jazz. Ingles kicks to Favors. Here's Mitchell. From outside, off the mark. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Jazz lead by 2. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching
End of
2K
first quarter.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going.
Okay, good.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Brooks. And it's Tillman in at the 4. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. The Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. Here's Melton, covered by Conley. Melton passes to Jang. Ingles with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Conley, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Kicks it to Jang. They need this. And another miss by Memphis. Jazz leading by 9. Clarkson finds Favors. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Niang's got 6 points.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Timeout call for the Grizzlies.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Ikso niya sa buhol na si Duncan. Sa iyang pamilya. Sila si Sheila. Iyang dalawang anak na si Maynard, Bryant, si Sheena, Jane.
A different look for Utah. Gobert is checked in for Favors. O'Neal comes in for George Niang. And Bogdanovic is subbed in for Joe Ingles. Brooks against Bogdanovic. It's Brooks on the wing. A 3-ball. The rebound by the Jazz. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. The Jazz working the ball around now. Conley gets the bucket.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch and shoot game. All right, Mike.
Shout out na po ang kauban sa kong wife sa Pacific Mall na sila si Risa
The pass to Tillman.
Bayu.
Brooks against Bogdanovic.
Sila si Manilin, Langit.
Tillman passes to Brooks. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Okay,
Conley gets the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's Brooks on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovic.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Clarkson passes to O'Neal. He kicks to Gobert. Outside Conley.
Rebound.
Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that's going to be a travel.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
The defensive awareness, the timing. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Utah with a change here, too. Mitchell's checked in.
Atang diha Gobert.
Jones against Conley.
Pasa diri sa Tikas.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal.
Oh.
No good off the back of the rim.
Ito.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Allen outside. To the middle. Here's Clark. Here's Valanciunas.
Okay.
They get the rebound, and Anderson kicks to Clark. Trying to get something going, and that's 2 points on the layup. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I like the physicality on that play by Jonas Valanciunas. Simply powers through the contact, showing he can give it as well as take it.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
That's going to be over and bad. Not watching for the line that time. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him. To the paint. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Jones.
This guy's been adept at finding ways to finish inside. Jonas Valanciunas doesn't miss many of these chances. Give him an opportunity, he'll deliver.
And O'Neal gets it to go. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the half. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Jones. Plays it up and banks it in.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
And it's Conley penetrating, and he banks in the lane. Conley's got 11 points.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair, and frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Inside, Clark.
Okay, tapal.
This is Gobert's specialty. Twice on the pipe from the
Bogdanovich, it's a
tower.
A three from Bogdanovich. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jones finds Valanciunas, and that comes off the assist by Jones. 8 points for him.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Over Anderson. Utah the rebound. Gobert dishes to O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell from past the arc. The shot, no good. And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for Utah. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now we'll send it over to Dip.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end. Be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach?
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Look at the history of the Utah Jazz. No championships, 2 finals appearances, and a couple of Hall of Famers.
Yeah, remember Stockton alone?
And that'll do it for us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Jazz leading by 14. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Mitchell Bogdanovich through the wings. O'Neal is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Brooks misses.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
But they recover it. Conley kicks to Gobert. Comes up empty down low.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Anderson with the ball. Conley picks him up. Here's Brooks. Count the basket. Brooks has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
It's deflected.
Okay,
Did
good.
you guys just see that? Listen, Bogdanovich can guard, but shot blocking? Wow.
Wow, kita nih Valanciunas dah.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. The Grizzlies making a switch here. And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Has to Melton. Bain covered by Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Brooks from outside.
Brooks. Ya, masyat ay.
Again, the miss by Brooks.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And they get one. Now, 1 of 5 here in the third.
Memphis Grizzlies
The Grizzlies trail by 14.
Si Morant.
Melton passes to Anderson. Brooks
Anderson.
with no one around. Hands it from downtown. Brooks has got 9 points.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Derek Favors checked in for Utah. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Michael Carter. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. At one point, they led by 16. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. The finish rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's how they're going to trim this league. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
The Grizzlies trail by 9, and there's the pass to Melton.
No.
And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Bain.
No.
Another shot.
No.
And he sinks the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Jazz lead.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Utah shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control.
Clarkson.
And he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Brooks against Bogdanovich. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Bogdanovich against Brooks.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Some dishes to Favors. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Boy, that's the length of Jonas Valanciunas on the defensive end. Not easy to get a shot over the 7-footer.
Jazz leading by 6. O'Neal with it. Here's Mitchell. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And that's 12 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Here's Melton. Offered by Mitchell. Melton's shot is good.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. Over Clark. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, Bogdanovich continues to develop different aspects of his game. Great seeing him stick passes like that.
And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Allen's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jones comes in for Melton. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Utah. Here's Brooks. Yes, that goes in. Brooks has got 11 in the second half.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Well, Bogdanovich is used to fighting off physical defenders, and I like the demonstration of strength on that drive.
Brooks. Ingles.
Brooks outside.
Favors.
Clark against Favors.
And
here's Brooks from outside. No good that time.
Rebound by Mitchell. Hatag ni Clarkson. Ngadto ni Favors.
Favors passes to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Now the dish to Clarkson.
Over Allen.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 8.
No good.
The shot by Brooks. He climbs that one off the back iron and down it falls. Brooks has got 15.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And that one's good.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide-open 3.
Utah calls timeout.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Jazz leading by 3. Here's Conley. Makes it off the glass. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
Mike Conley's starting to percolate a little bit here. Look out, defenders.
Now here's Jones. Jacks up a 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? It's the Jazz up by 5. Live from the FedEx Forum. You're watching 2. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. And here are the Grizzlies now.
Defense.
It's a 5-point game. We've got Tyus Jones. Kyle Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Allen in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Utah shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. And the shot is good. And the Jazz lead by 7.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Anderson outside.
Anderson.
Passes it to Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. Shot clock at 5. Valanciunas. Gobert pulls it in.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
That one good for 2.
Ingles.
It's a 9-point Jazz lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Allen surveying the D. Jones, no one around him. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Wow, gentlemen, the quick first step of Donovan Mitchell gets the advantage, and it's over.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Jones, the pass to Allen. Here's Valanciunas.
Oh,
yes, it is. Boy, that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
And the Jazz call time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Clark. And a switcher also for Utah. O'Neal's checked in for Derek Favors. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
When Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Valanciunas hits them both. Utah leading by 7. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Here's Conley, and Jones sends it back. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Here's Allen, and the shot goes in.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Jazz have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Mitchell kicks to Conley, pass to O'Neal, back to Conley. He dishes it to O'Neal, and here is Ingles. Fires the three, drains the three-pointer. Ingles has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Joe Ingles has finished top 5 in the league's three-point shooting on multiple occasions. You've got to contest that.
Here's Melton. Ingles covering. Floats one. Gobert with the block. And here we go. Here's Mitchell. And he goes right over Tyus Jones and slams it down.
Boy, how about the blinding speed in transition. Donovan Mitchell ferocious attacking in the open floor.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Now Jones, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Allen.
Second team foul. Checking in for more Grizzlies. Dylan Brooks.
Here's Jones. Over Conley. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
There's a tenacity to Donovan Mitchell. Even with physical defense, this guy just finds a way to convert.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Ingles. Down low. Here's O'Neal. Kicks it to Gobert. Pass to Ingles. Conley dishes to Ingles. Here's Mitchell. Kept alive. Here's Gobert. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
All hustle from the slender big man, Rudy Gobert, a force rebounding the basketball.
Rudy Gobert. Isa siapa dia? Nah.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Goes up on the high post. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, to steal a line from you up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
From deep Ingles. From beyond the arc and then some. Ingles has got 8 here in the quarter.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 15. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
The drive by Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
There's the pass to Melton. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Michael Conley.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Jazz.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Launches a 3. Shot clock reset for Memphis. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Gobert.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Anderson banked in off the glass.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
Here's the Jazz with the ball. The lead is 15. O'Neal misses.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And here's Brooks from outside. It's the three-point bomb.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Congrats on the win. It looked like you guys stayed with your identity tonight. You think so?
Yeah, we wanted to just play our game. You know, stick to what we do best. Get the ball inside, score in the paint. Just try to make easy plays. And I think that's what we did, and we're able to just build off of that.
You guys are one of the best teams at staying to what you do. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.